All right, and we're back. As I was saying, last week may have been that week that you had to fall back, relinquish some power, or delegate some of that power to others, which was that strength card in reverse coming out a few times. But this is the week where you got to step back into your power. You got to get your strength back. Again, you may have to exercise your power in a situation where you see somebody's loyalty is being tested towards you, and they're failing. They're not. They're not being forthright with how they feel about you. It could be just a fair weather friend, just basically shows their true colors. And like when we say in my circle, once somebody paints a picture for you, don't try to repaint it with different colors, because they're letting it be known. And this could be that kind of emotional power struggle that may be hard because this actually may be someone that you thought has been your friend for a long time and is just showing that they're not. Again, there just may be undertones of jealousy because you're doing something that they're not, or they feel that they can't do, or they know they can't do because this is your special power. So just know spring will bring out the vibe pyres, people who will just want to suck energy off your vibes because you're doing things, but they don't really have anything going on, or you don't really gravitate towards them in that particular nature. So people want to, again, suck off your vibes or what you got going on because it makes them feel some way. But again, on the low, they could be hating. So just keep that in mind. And that may be your test of strength to see if you can really regain your power, sit on your throne, and make the judgments that, again, clear this up or get it out your way because, again, that's stagnated energy. And sometimes we wonder why things aren't moving in a particular direction. Sometimes it's not what you're doing. Sometimes it's the people you're affiliated with or the people that you have in your energy that do not have your best interest in hand. Okay. Now, bottom of the deck coming out is the High Priestess in reverse. So I wasn't surprised that a reversal will come out, um, just based upon upright energy dominating the reading. Okay. That'll give us our fifth reversal for the reading. So again, that upright energy is a lot more prominent and dominant in this reading. But again, somebody's faith is being tested, I believe, with the high priestess coming out in reverse, especially with the sun in reverse as well. I believe somebody's belief system is being challenged based upon things that may not be working for them financially, or showing that they are abundant based upon the things that they practice. Again, sometimes we have self defeating beliefs, or we believe in things that are not truly in our greatest good when it comes to what we desire or what we feel our purpose is. And sometimes we have to flip the script. Like I tell people, I believe every doctrine has something good to offer. But again, when you put your life into one thing as the end all to be all, you may be putting yourself in a box that, again, you can't see the truth about the other options that exist. But if you remove the box, then you have access to those options. And I would say this reading is definitely saying this for somebody. So it may just be time to upgrade your beliefs, or again start to practice what you believe in instead of just believing it. Put it into practice. That's what this also could be saying, because a lot of times people believe in things that they don't understand, so they don't practice it in the proper manner. And again, proper preparation equals proper presentation. Piss poor preparation equals piss poor presentation. So if you're piss poor with things, or you don't do things in the proper manner to get proper results, then you can't be mad. That's what this is also saying. And like I tell people, especially people who are clients, your spirituality spills over into every other part because, again, spirit is the base for everything. So if you're weak in spirituality, you can't be mad when things show up in your life weak, when you're not practicing what you preach or what you claim to believe in. Because to me, it's all in doing. We can talk about it all we want to, but until we actually practice it and do it, it's just kind of a game in my mind. It's not serious. And again, we're not here for entertainment. We're here to be on our purpose, on purpose. Okay. All right. Look for maybe two cards to clarify the reading. Depends on what comes out. Okay. So, card coming out to clarify from the gods of Egypt. Yep. Is the completeness card. So, this reading's complete. I'm not even going to go any deeper other than showing the reversal card, which is probably going to match the high priestess in reverse, which I think again is going to be something related to somebody's spirituality. Somebody's definitely going to learn a spiritual lesson through this particular Pluto retrograde. And I think it's going to have to do with, again, a friendship or some type of relationship being tested in a heavy manner. Um, but again, it's going to bring about that completeness that you're looking for. All you got to do is step into your power and, again, make the correct judgments to reverse that justice for you. So if somebody's against you, you're going to get them out the way. If somebody just has a misunderstanding or, um, you know, can admit to their jealousy or envy, then these are things that we can work through. Honesty is the biggest part of being in the place of being forgiving and giving people second chances. When people are not honest, that's where we have to get rid of that energy, because once a liar, always a liar. And if they'll lie from you, they'll steal from you. If they'll steal from you, they'll kill you. So these are just the rules of life where I come from. I come from a pretty brutal place, Chicago, south side, west side. So, you got to be on your P's and Q's. It ain't like that everywhere. But we all have these characters that play out in our lives, especially when you're the main player character. You'll have NPCs, non-player characters, trying to extract from your greatness or from whatever you're doing, or to attach themselves to what you're doing, just so they feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves. And usually those type of people, they usually have self-esteem issues where they don't really believe in themselves like that. So they actually live vicariously through having that attachment of this friendship or whatever this relationship that's playing out, to test somebody's faith, to expose someone, I believe, ultimately. But really to put the person who's starting off the read as the Empress back in a place of power and restoring the throne. Bottom of the Gods of Egypt deck is going to be the Justice in reverse. So Justice coming out in reverse twice, I'm done with it. This is complete. This is going to be somebody, again, stepping in, exercising their power, and making a judgment that justifies them making the decision that they make, whether it's to give this person a second chance based upon this person maybe come out in a place of honesty with the moon card upright, or again, it just may be something that you see hidden that they're not admitting to, and you getting to the point where you gotta release this. You gotta let this friendship, relationship, family ship, you gotta let something go, and again, be content with the justice that you'll get from the situation once you let it go. Okay. Because I believe once you let it go in this 5 months of the Pluto retrograde, you'll grow to have some type of change come in, and again, end up being the star, end up coming out of hermit mode, replenishing your star power. And again, kind of maybe peeping things over these months, to where once you do get a clear view, the moon card is going to allow you to make a better judgment to bring forth that justice reversal, putting you back right into your power spot. Okay. But again, High Priestess in reverse, Sun in reverse. I think this is going to have something to do with your belief systems and things that you can activate to actually reverse that wheel of fortune if what you have been believing isn't getting you what you need. What I tell people mostly when it comes to manifestation, affirmations are kind of one of the strongest things. But also, again, ritual of calling on your ancestors or saying certain prayers are also good things to attract. So again, we say in my circle, ritual done collectively is rich you all. Okay, so I want for my brother what I want for myself. So when we do things in connection and harmony when it comes to ritual, um, it assures that certain things will take place, especially when everybody is on that same frequency of wanting the best for each other. And this is where we have to align ourselves with people, because some people are trapped in friendships based out of tradition, or just based out of, you've been friends for a long time, but the frequency doesn't match anymore. You're moving up, you're elevating, and they're kind of staying in the same position. And again, these particular dynamics can cause jealousy, can cause envy, especially when people feel like you don't deserve it. And that's the one thing about, friendships you have to watch out for, you know, um, is how do you measure that friendship. From my knowing and from my years of friendship with a few people, a friendship is an investment. I'm willing to invest in you, you're willing to invest in me, and it doesn't always have to be monetary. It can be emotional, it can be spiritual. It could even be you know just supportive in that way that a friend is supposed to be there for you in your time of need. But we've gotten away from so many classic ways of being friends or family. Everybody's on devices nowadays. People are closer with their phones than they are their friends. So it's a real big change of the guard when we start talking about the social order and the things that we give our focus to, because energy grows where focus goes. So um, I've made it a part of my daily regimen, which I have here on the wall, which is to try to use social media at least 1 hour less every week. So no mindless scrolling. If I am scrolling, I'm either promoting some stuff, or I'm liking friends' stuff, or re-sharing their stuff. And again, I limit myself to about 15 minutes at a time, just so that I'm not sitting there for hours, scrolling through and liking stuff and just watching videos, because that can become wasteful unless you're educating yourself, which a lot of the stuff I am kind of doing some education, but I do like my little goof off funny videos too. So um, we just have to be mindful of how, again, we treat our relationships. If people treat you like you're not important, then you're not. If people treat you like you're important and they have your back and your best interests, it'll show. When it's the opposite, it'll show as well. But we got to pay attention, and again, set boundaries in certain ways to where we're not putting ourselves in a place of being overused. Okay. Or being the friend in the relationship, but not having a friend in that relationship, because everybody, again, is not going to reflect who you are. But again, who's your friend based upon who invests, who's there for you, uh, and again, who celebrates you. If they don't celebrate you, they probably hate you. Remember that. And again, some people only support just so that they can get that reciprocation when you do blow up. And again, sometimes people support at a minimal level, but look for the maximum reward when it comes to cashing in on your success. So be successful anyway, but again, set boundaries. Watch people's intentions based upon actions, because people reveal themselves every time we interact with them. And if we're paying attention, we'll get the right message and either know, again, how far to go down the road with them, or when to actually see our exit sign and get off the road and get to our destination the best way that we can. So I thank y'all for tuning in to ESQ Astro. Again, I am ESQ, your host. I ask that you like, share, and subscribe. This is part 2 of the video for today. Got cut off in the middle of the read for some reason, but again, first 5 cards are going to be the first 5 months of this Pluto retrograde, which looks like a big change is going to be made during that time, which again, faith's going to be tested. That's going to change your wheel of fortune as far as you making a judgment to make a change. And then that's going to bring your star power out. That's where you'll probably start to see that wheel reverse and that money start to come. It's definitely going to take you out of hermit mode, which is going to reveal some things. Again, maybe reveal a judgment to where some justice is going to come by you pretty much making the decision to cut somebody off or put distance in between that relationship, because you're stepping back into your power. And with the high priestess in reverse plus the sun in reverse, something spiritually is here being tested or being put to the test to show and prove. Now that's going to bring completeness. And again, justice in reverse, that's going to bring that justice that you're looking to reverse based upon what's going on here with the individual. That is either testing your faith or is a part of the test of your faith. So y'all judge wisely, keep your eyes open, but get over the hump. This is Wednesday, May the 6th, and tomorrow I'll be on. It may be a little bit later. I have a DJ gig, so again, I'm heavy into the arts. I'm all about vibrations, so music plays a heavy part in my world. And yeah, I just hope y'all can get over the hump, receive the message how you need to, and I'll be in tune with you guys tomorrow at some point. All right, peace and love. ESQ Astro.